Hey y'all, Stand Up Gamer here again with another vlog. And today my wife is asking for a bunch of 3D prints. She's asking me to print out these Microscope slide racks by eBob from Maker's World. And she's requesting these 75mm wide ones, and we need to print 6 of them by tomorrow. The filament I'm going to be using for these Microscope slides is this PETG that I have here from Overricher. It's this weird blue that I got that I decided not to use that much, so I think it'll be good for this purpose. I've gone ahead and booted up the printer. I'm going to set the temperature of the heated bed to around 80 degrees. I'll also put on the chamber fan on so that I can get some hot air circulating inside there. And I'm doing that so I can try to warm up this PETG. It's been a while. All right, let's go into the settings, the load menu, and we'll turn on the heated bed to around 80. You know what, no, let's go 90. So I'm going to touch this and let's put it to 50 degrees of hot air inside there. And hopefully that'll get it nice and cooked in there so that we can at least dry the filament a little bit before we start going. I'm also going to lower the bed so that we can have some room to bring the filament in. It's wrong. And it should be coming down now. And I want it to put it low enough so that the chamber fan will be above it. That's where the heating element for the chamber is. I might as well turn on the main chamber fan too. Oh, wrong one. I guess it's this one. Yeah, this fan right over here. And it'll blow air all throughout. Before I load the new filament in, I'll be running some cleaning filament through my nozzle. I'm doing this because the filament I was using before was PETG with glass fiber in it. I'm gonna run some cleaner through it now. I'm gonna load it up and head over to the console, and let's run 50mm through. And you can see that I'm just pulling through filament. And it hasn't come out yet, so we probably have to do another 50. So we're gonna go ahead and do that right now. And it should be pulling more. And it's finally coming out. And I'll run this through until it comes out clear. And then I'll load the filament that we're giving a really quick dry. I'm making dinner right now. It's a little hard to see through the glass, but the filament is coming out clear now. So we should be good to load up the new filament. I'm dropping the temperature down to 100 degrees Celsius so that I can do a cold pull. And if you don't know what a cold pull is, basically you cool down the filament while it's in the nozzle, and then we're gonna yank it out so that it can hopefully grab some of the debris and whatnot inside there. While the nozzle is cooling down over there, we're gonna go ahead and load up the part for printing. And this is going to be the part, and luckily I have a big bed, so we should be able to print out the 6 parts that we need. Alright, so that's all laid out. Now I'm going to do an auto arrange, and this is how it's looking. And let's go ahead and slice that. Well, let me go ahead and change the profile really quick, and let's go to just generic PETG. Alright, let's put the height to 36. Alright, and now let me go ahead and slice this, and it looks like it's going to be 5 hours and 40 minutes. Not sure how true that is, because I usually have to print PETG a little slower, but let's find out. Off camera I unloaded the filament already. Really not much to say, I just kind of pulled it out. So now I'm going to heat up the extruder so that we can put in the blue filament we have sort of drying down there. And once again, I'm going to be using my little ghetto external spool holder so that we have a direct path from the spool holder into the nozzle. I just like it better that way. In one of my previous streams, I mentioned that there's a product on Amazon that's supposed to make your nozzle less sticky so that stuff doesn't stick to it, because I'm always having to clean off the nozzle after every print because stuff just sticks to it. I don't know if anyone's tried it, so if you tried it, let me know. I should just buy it. I should just buy it. With the nozzle nice and warm, it's time to load up our filament. So I'm just gonna go ahead and grab it, place it in the hole. All right, I'm gonna leave that there and see if I can press this with one finger. I'm going to be loading up 50 mils of filament, and away it goes. So just loading that up now, and it hasn't come out just yet. And the clear filament is coming out, and now it's turning blue. So now we have the new PETG filament coming out. Going to give the print bed a quick little scrub with my brush. Just give it a little texture. I've already cleaned it off since I've last used it with the Dawn dish soap, so I always do a little scrubbing. Alright, so we've got our print over here, and we'll just go ahead and send it to our printer. And I did fiddle with some of the speeds, and now we're gonna take like 6 hours to make this. When we're printing with PETG, it always asks that we open up all the doors. So we've got the top open, and I'm gonna have the door open as well. I'm gonna go ahead and confirm. All right, 6 hours. I'll come back in a few moments. I'm gonna go have dinner, and I'll keep you all updated. So the first few layers have been laid down. They don't look so bad. There is a little issue right over here. You can see it right over there. Basically, the purge line must have lifted and got onto the main print, but it looks like it's level enough, so I'll keep an eye on it. Not a big deal, I think. So it's just past midnight and the print is done. And you'll hear me complain about how sticky and oozy PETG is without any carbon fiber or glass fiber, and this is what I'm talking about. It just kind of dribbles and then it sticks to itself. And I think that's why I want to try out that paint that's supposed to actually create a protective layer to avoid the stickiness of filaments. So stay tuned for that. And this is me cleaning it. This has ruined many a prints. And these are the 6 pieces all done. My wife actually brought home the microscope slides that are going to be going into these racks. So we can do a little test fitting right now. Seems to be working okay. They should have cooled down enough, so now we can take them out. So here is the part, and I think they came out pretty good. Really good design by eBob, so all thanks to him that he's made my wife happy. Thanks for making my wife happy. So here's one of the racks. We've got it all filled up with 10 pieces of the microscope glass. Seems to be working just fine. Some of them are a little tighter than others, but I think for the purpose of just drying them, this should be more than good enough. I was worried about using that PETG. It's been sitting in that bag for over a year, and I didn't realize it wasn't fully closed, so it definitely had some moisture inside it. So considering I only dried it for like maybe 30 to an hour, pretty good. I'll accept it. Feels nice and sturdy, and I hope that my wife gets really good use out of it. Glad to be done with that project. It's always fun helping out my wife. Whenever she sees something cool that's like science related, she's always hitting me up like, hey, could you print this? And it's always fun making stuff for her. I get a lot of support from all my subscribers, my Patreon members, my friends and family, but my wife is probably the greatest supporter of this channel. She gives me full reign of the garage over here, and believe it or not, a lot of the tools and toys that you see on my channel are bought by her. So thanks a lot, and I hope these little projects are a way of me saying thanks to you. Love you, enjoy the racks, and for everyone else, I'll see you soon.